The Nintendo Switch 2 leaks are getting real. We're talking next-gen visuals, DLSS support, PS5 level loading speeds and, wait for it, 4K output. But is it real? And what does it mean for the future of Nintendo gaming? Today we're diving into everything we know about the leaked specs of the Nintendo Switch 2, including what's legit, what's questionable, and what it means for your wallet in 2025. Stick around because one of these specs might just blow your Joy-Cons off. Let's start with the actual leaked specs. These came from multiple insiders, some with solid track records, and they line up with what developers have reportedly been seeing behind closed doors. Here's the breakdown. Custom NVIDIA Tegra 239 chipset based on the Ampere architecture. DLSS 3.1 upscaling support. Ray tracing capabilities. 12GB of LPDDR5 RAM. 256GB of internal storage. 4K output when docked. A 7-inch 1080p OLED screen. Support for up to 120Hz refresh rate, and redesigned magnetic Joy-Cons. Now, none of this has been confirmed by Nintendo yet, but these specs match the dev kits reportedly demoed at Gamescom 2023. Let's break down what this actually means. If the Switch 2 really has DLSS 3.1, it could output 4K visuals without needing massive hardware power. It's AI-powered upscaling that makes lower-res gameplay look incredibly sharp. In plain English, Breath of the Wild 2 in 4K, maybe even smoother than it runs on the Steam Deck right now. The jump from 4GB of RAM on the original Switch to 12GB here is massive. That means smoother open-world games, shorter load times, and more than 8 AAA titles running natively instead of being cloud-based. Ray tracing support would be a first for Nintendo, and when paired with a 1080p OLED screen and 120Hz refresh rate, we could be looking at the best display Nintendo has ever shipped. Not to flex, but I need to see Kirby with real-time lighting. But hold up, how legit are these leaks? These specs first surfaced from Moore's Law is Dead, Nate the Hates podcast, and CentroLeaks on Twitter. Developers at Gamescom 2023 reportedly saw a tech demo of an upgraded Zelda, Breath of the Wild running on Switch 2 hardware, with DLSS and ray tracing. Even more convincing, Square Enix and Capcom reportedly have dev kits already and are working on Switch 2 titles. Plus, Nintendo filed patents in 2023 for hardware designs that match these specs almost exactly. So while nothing's confirmed, it's looking more legit by the day. Now, when is it coming? Most leakers are pointing to March 2025. Here's why. The original Switch launched in March 2017. Manufacturing reports suggest Sharp and TSMC are already producing components, and multiple retailers have reportedly been told to prepare for new Nintendo hardware in Q1 of 2025. There's also talk of a big Nintendo Direct coming in June or July, which could be the moment they finally reveal it all. Let's talk launch games. Rumours point to a new 3D Mario title, possibly a sequel to Odyssey, Metroid Prime 4, which has been missing in action for years, a new Donkey Kong game, a Zelda remaster bundle with Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, and maybe Pikmin 5 or a new Kirby title. On the third-party side, expect games like Monster Hunter, Persona, and a Final Fantasy Tactics remake. If even half of this is true, the Switch 2 might be Nintendo's most powerful console ever, while still keeping that classic Nintendo charm. All I'm saying is, if the Joy-Cons drift again, we riot. Which spec are you most excited about? Do you think this leak is legit? Let me know in the comments. And if you want more Switch 2 news, leaks, and wild gaming updates, make sure to subscribe to Mad Monk Games and hit the notification bell. You don't want to miss what's coming next.